This is Power for Life with Dexter Femi Akin Alamu. Inspiration, instruction, and empowerment to help you be all that you are created to be. Here's your host, Dexter Femi Akin Alamu.
Hello. A good word is an easy obligation, but not to speak here requires only our silence, which costs us nothing. With those words from John Tillerstein, I want to welcome you to another episode of Power for Life. I'm teaching from my book, How to Marry Right. 10 kinds of people you must not marry. You got to get a copy of the book. All of the information that you need to get your own copy is right on the screen. We've already talked about 5 kinds you must not marry. We said you must not marry the agnostic heathen, someone who doesn't have a relationship with Jesus. We said you should not marry the bickering mismatch, someone who is not headed where you're going. We said you should not marry the unattractive grostek, that's someone who doesn't look good to you. Then we say you should not marry the torpid hibernator. The torpid hibernator is someone who will not work. Then we said you should not marry the insurgent rebel. The insurgent rebel is someone who is not under any authority. You've got to realize that if you can avoid those people, it will help you in making the right choice. And I want to tell you, don't marry the ominous enticer. The ominous enticer is someone who most of your loved ones think you should not marry. Now, this is important. The key word here is most of your loved ones. I'm not talking about your jealous girlfriends or your jealous boyfriends or your envious people around you who are just jealous because you want to marry and they don't have anybody to marry. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those who genuinely have cared about you for years, who you know love you, who you know want the best for you. When they begin to say to you things about these persons that you may not be seeing, you got to go back and open your eyes, because many times they say love is blind. Emotions can blind your eyes. And many times they're saying this because they can see things that you cannot see because you're being blinded by emotions. So rather than fight them and think that everybody, including your parents and your closest friends, are after your downfall because they don't want you to marry this person, why don't you open your eyes? Why don't you be a little bit more careful? Why don't you be a little bit more observant? Why don't you give what they're saying a chance? Not to becloud your judgment, but for you to see for yourself if there is any sense in what they're saying. You know, like they say, if love is blind, marriage will open your eyes. So you got to be careful when most of your loved ones, I said most of your loved ones, not some of your loved ones, but when most of your loved ones have an issue with someone, you've got to be careful. You know, we wrote this book a few years back, but we've gone ahead to shoot a movie titled Yes, I Don't on the concept of the book. This movie is going to bless you. It's right in the cinemas right now. Why don't you get out there and go see the movie in the cinema? It's going to be a great blessing to you. Yes, I Don't is waiting in the cinema to bless you.
Thank you for listening to Power for Life with Dexter Akin Alamu, Head Pastor, Empowerment House.
Join Pastors Dexter, Femi, and Jola Akin Alamu this Sunday for a special business, career, and finance school at 8 a.m. and an empowerment service at 9 a.m. and on Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. for a supernatural service at the Empowerment Center between the High Court and Lister Building by Liberty Roundabout, Ring Road, Ibadan.
And just before we go, here's today's special information just for you.
Do you want to love me?
I want to look back on my life when I'm 50, and feel probably as fulfilled as you probably feel right now.
Look, where there is money, there is fulfilled.
We decided to wait till after our wedding.
Please, say something.
It's been one bad news upon another since that girl appeared.
He wants to divorce his wife. You don't want to see the other side.
For shit's sake, I just said I'm sorry, goddammit! I said you're fired!
Presence of God, family, and friends, do you vow to make Maya enemies your faithful partner in sickness and in health, in good times and in bad times, in joy as well as in sorrow? Love her unconditionally until death heart.
Yes, I Don't. In cinemas nationwide from July 29th.